The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge enjoyed a low-key family holiday in the Isles of Scilly for the October half-term, reports suggest. Prince William and Kate chose a modest stone cottage on the islands for a quiet staycation with their 3 children, George, 7, Charlotte, 5, and Louis, 2. The breathtakingly beautiful archipelago off the coast of Cornwall is known as the Cornish Caribbean. Boasting white sand, turquoise waters, rare birds and lush flora and fauna, the Scilly Isles has a relaxed pace that guarantees peace and tranquility. The Cambridges reportedly rented a 4-bedroom home, with locals saying that the royals very much enjoyed the trip, despite the cold weather. "We hardly noticed at first as they seemed a normal family on holiday intent on keeping themselves to themselves," a holiday maker who saw the royals last week said. The place where they were staying was quite modest and certainly not hugely luxurious. "We couldn't help thinking what the weather might be like in California, but it's much better to be holidaying here in Britain." This is the family's second time visiting the Scillys this year. Prince William and Kate were also spotted cycling and greeting residents there in July of 2020. They also made an official visit there in 2016, taking a tour around the Tresco Abbey garden. The beach town holds a special place in the Duke of Cambridge's heart. It was a location he frequented with his brother Prince Harry and their parents Princess Diana and Prince Charles when they were young boys. Prince William and Kate Middleton enjoyed a family holiday on the Isles of Scilly for the 2nd year running, it has been revealed. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are believed to have traveled there for a staycation with their children Prince George, who turned 8 on July 22, Princess Charlotte, 6, and Prince Louis, 3, according to Hello. Like many Britons put off travelling further afield by the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, the royals have decided to remain in the UK for their summer break. Last year they opted against heading abroad with their 3 children as any potential need to quarantine could impact their ability to work. The Cambridges may have opted to return to Tresco Island, the only one of the 5 inhabited islands that is privately owned, after the family were spotted cycling around it last year. The place may hold fond childhood memories for William, 39, who holidayed in Tresco with his parents Prince Charles and Princess Diana, and his brother, Prince Harry, in 1989. A photograph from the break captured a 7-year-old William as he prepared for a bike ride alongside his family, with Diana seen standing behind him in a fuchsia jumper. William also visited the island with Kate in 2016, with images showing the pair boarding a boat to St. Martin's after visiting the Tresco Abbey garden. The Cornish Islands are renowned for their picturesque sandy beaches and their crystal-clear blue water. From Tresco, the Cambridges would have had the opportunity to explore the other islands, St. Mary's, St. Martin's, Bryher and St. Agnes, via tripper boats. In July last year, the royals decided to venture to the island near the coast of Cornwall for a quick getaway before George and Charlotte returned to school, an insider said at the time. "They were keen to support our travel industry," the source added. As well as their 2020 summer holiday in the Scillys, the family returned in October and stayed in a modest 4-bedroom stone cottage. A holiday-maker who saw the royals told The Sun, "We hardly noticed at first as they seemed a normal family on holiday intent on keeping themselves to themselves. The place where they were staying was quite modest and certainly not hugely luxurious. We couldn't help thinking what the weather might be like in California, but it's much better to be holidaying here in Britain." The Isles have a population of 2,153, spread across just 5 of the 140 islands, a perfect getaway for those seeking isolated walks, cycling routes, quiet pubs and beaches. Prince Charles owns much of the land and 1/3 of the homes, through the Duchy of Cornwall. The Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall carried out an official 3-day visit to Devon and Cornwall last month, visiting St Mary's Island and Bryher Island in the Isles of Scilly.